Hey guys, this is Taquita Scorpio Sun Tarot reading. Today I'm doing a message for the sign of Aries. Aries will be looking at your financial stability, career, anything that has to do with your stability, your money, finances. We'll be looking at the energy surrounding that situation for you for the month of February. Keep in mind that this can resonate for all Aries, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If it doesn't resonate with you, just watch another placement in your chart. Maybe that message may resonate more with you. If you're interested in personal reading, you can reach out to me either through TikTok or YouTube. Information is in the description box below. So let's get into your reading. So the first card out is the Four of Cups reversed. The Four of Cups reversed is in the placement of the recent past. I do feel like in the recent past, I feel like you may have come to terms with something or trying to come to terms with something. I'm going to clarify all of these though. I feel like you're trying to find new approaches to old problems. So there could have been issues or problems that may have come up more than one time, and I feel like you're trying to find new approaches to them. So it's almost like, okay, this is the issue. How can I figure out another way around the situation without necessarily having to change the situation? It's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. Page of Swords is here. So some of you can be like maybe searching for a new job. This could be you just getting information, because the Page of Swords is like my sleuth, like my detective of the tarot. So this is somebody who is, looking for information. So you can be, again, it's almost like you're trying to find other ways to fix a problem, maybe a way that you may have not a path that you may have not taken before. And I feel like, but I feel like you're trying to do it without necessarily changing things, like without necessarily like completely gutting something out. It's almost like trying to put a band-aid on the wound and trying to figure out how many different ways you can place the band-aid, if that makes sense, right? That's the energy I'm picking up on. The Death card is in reverse here for your current energy. Currently, there's something that I feel like you're being forced to change. So that makes sense from the energy, like I said, for the recent past. It's almost like you don't want things to change. You're just trying to find a way around a situation. It's like a big old like mountain in front of you, and you're trying to find a way around it without having to go over it, like, or completely like tearing it down. It's like you don't want to change things. So with the Death in reverse is the energy of, forced change, it's stagnation, it's things being the same. And because the Death is all about death and rebirth, it is transformation, it is change. But when it's coming up in reverse, it's saying that you can have a fear of change, and you may feel like you're forced to change, but there's some type of stagnation where you're not doing something, you're not moving. I feel like things are still the same, or at least that's how you feel, like nothing has changed here. The Four of Pentacles is here for your hopes. So it's like you're holding on to something for dear life. You're hoping to be able to maintain something, to have some type of stability or control over your life. You want some type of security when it comes to finances and your money and things of that nature. So it's like you're holding on to something. I do feel like you may be in this energy of feeling like you have to protect something, protect your money, protect your savings. It's just like, I feel like spirit is like coming through and something is changing in your life, or has changed, but you have yet to accept it. It's almost like you're like, okay, we can figure this out, we can work around this. But it's like, no matter what you do, that issue will remain there. And in order for you to resolve whatever this is, you have to let it go. And I feel like you're holding on to something for dear life. So it's almost like you're hoping to hold on to something, but whatever this is, it's stopping you from moving forward. The Fears is the Hermit card. So I do feel like a lot of you, the Hermit energy is like going within, seeking inner guidance and wisdom, kind of isolating yourself from something or someone. seeking solitude and trying to find enlightenment on a situation. So for some of you, if you're at a job, if you're working for a company, I feel like you may be holding on to this job even though you know this is not the best thing for you. You may have run into issues and problems, whether it's with the company, with coworkers, with your pay. And it's like, I feel it's this energy where you know it's time to let this go. You may even been looking for other jobs or curious if you should leave, and I just kind of feel like you're just trying to find resolution to these issues. But you're not resolving them. They just kind of keep coming back up and things are stuck. Something is not moving. You may feel like you're in a dead end job, but you're holding on to this job for dear life because this is your security. You may not have any other options or feel like you have any other options, or you can leave this job now because of the state of your life or where you are. And I feel like you have a fear of removing yourself from the situation. I also feel like you have a fear of really being honest with yourself and going within and really seeking some type of inner wisdom in regards to the situation. I just really feel like you need to you have a fear of seeking divine or spiritual guidance or clarity. It's almost like you don't want to know the truth. It's like you know what you have to do, but it's like you're forcing yourself to not see what's right in front of you because you're scared of letting whatever this is go. Some of you, this could have something to do with a relationship because we do have a relationship card. And as you know, sometimes the people that you're connected to, whether it's family, friends, or romantic situation, especially if you're living with somebody or splitting bills and things like that, that can definitely directly impact your finances and your stability. So for some of you, you can be in a relationship and you're holding on to this relationship for dear life. You know it's over. You're stuck in the past. You're struggling to let this go and move on. And it's almost like spirit is telling you, it's like you're seeing all the signs, but you're ignoring all of them, if that makes sense. The Knight of Pentacles is here for the obstacles and challenges. So your obstacles and challenges are being responsible, being patient, and just knowing that any progression, whether you do leave this situation, like any kind of progression, is going to take time. You have to dot all your I's, you have to cross all your T's, you have to make sure all your ducks is in a row before actually moving forward. And also, I feel like your obstacle and challenge is finding a dependable situation, like something you can depend on, a job that you know you can depend on, that you, not necessarily no matter what happens, but you know, like, hey, I have this, in the bag, or I'm okay, and just kind of being responsible and conservative on your own. I want to clarify. 5 of Wands. I feel like some of you have a lot of inner conflict. And there's a lot of tension you may have maybe with another person. If this does have something to do with a relationship, or even if this has something to do with like a job. Like, I feel like there's a lot of tension. There could even be competition. You may feel like things are moving too slow for you. Like you're trying to progress and move forward. You're trying to get a raise. You're trying to get a new position, but things are moving too slow. You may feel like there's a lot of obstacles in your way, and in the way of you getting there while you're continuously being at this job. If this is like a relationship, you may feel like there's a lot of arguments and fights and tension between you and this person. You may feel like things are moving slow. You can't depend on this person. And those are the obstacles and challenges you're facing right now. Maybe this person is not being responsible with their money, their finances. Maybe all of the financial responsibility is on you because of this person. And it's causing arguments, fights, and disagreements, things of that nature. You may have told this person about these things multiple times and nothing is changing. And it's like spirit is showing you the answers, but you're ignoring them. But I feel like you're holding on to this situation for dear life, maybe because of out of familiarity, maybe out of, that feeling of feeling safe, and you don't want to shake shit up because it's going to cause a change. And you have a fear of that right now. The 10 of Pentacles is what you need to focus on. So the focus needs to be on happiness, lasting, belonging, success, that feeling of family, if this has something to do with a relationship. Okay, so I feel like even if this is like a job or something, I really feel like Spirit is saying you need to focus on the things that make you happy, that brings you joy. You need to look at the bigger picture. What is your end goal? What is your goal? When you think of your happily ever after, what is that? What does that mean to you? Who do you see there? Where do you see yourself in this happily ever after? And focus on those things, because those things are going to push you to either make those hard decisions, what you will need to make to get to that point. Because if your happily ever after involves you not dealing with somebody who's sitting on their ass and not helping, then that's going to force you, and you focus on that, it's going to force you to make the changes you need to push them out of your life and move on away from them, so you can have someone in your corner, a partner who is more dependable and who is going to step up to the plate. If it's a job that you see yourself retiring at, you know, or you see a job where you're making more money and this job is not doing it for you, you focusing on that goal and that happily ever after is going to force you to leave this job and move on to something else that you know you'll be able to acquire the things that you want. So that's why Spirit is saying focus on your happiness and what your happily ever after is, what that means to you. Now, the near future, we have the Sun in reverse. I don't like that, because the Sun in reverse is unhappiness, it's negativity, it's failure. This could even be loneliness. This could just be you needing to reflect on things, okay? I want to clarify that. 10 of Pentacles. I like it. You got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles coming out, and they're both upright. So there's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? I feel like in the near future, I want to get one more. I feel like Spirit is just saying you need to reflect on what you see. What is your pinnacle of success? Pretty much what I was just saying. You may be dealing, this could be a specific person you're dealing with, because I have the Queen of Swords reversed. You can be dealing with somebody who is very unreliable, very dismissive of your feelings, your emotions, very critical and cruel, overbearing, could be even bitter right now. This person can even be deceitful and not honest, because the Queen of Swords upright is honesty, clarity, because she holds the sword of truth. So when that's reversed, this could be somebody being very deceitful. I feel like you have a lot of subconscious fears. You have a lot of fear of the unknown. It's like you don't want to know the bad news. It's like you know how you have that gut feeling, because the moon is the energy of intuition. It's like you have this gut feeling, you know it. You see signs everywhere. We have the religious card here that says spiritual, divine, metaphysical, intuition. It's like you have these feelings and these emotions and this intuition that something is awry. You know you need to change. You know you need to move. You know you need to do something in order for you to have this 10 of Pentacles, which is long-term success, legacy, prosperity, all of those beautiful things, and having that security in that family that you want. It's like, you know, these feelings is something is awry, but you have to face them. It's a lot of emotions and feelings coming to the surface about some things, maybe even some lies or secrets or dishonesty. And I feel like you know it, and I feel like you're dissatisfied with something. You're not happy with something. And I feel like you have a fear of the unknown. You have a fear of what life looks like without this person in your life. You have a fear of what life looks like without being at this current place of employment. And I feel like you're not happy with something. You're very unhappy because of you're dealing with somebody who represents these characteristics of being unreliable or deceitful or cruel or dismissive. And this could even be a company that is taking advantage of you or something like that, and you're unhappy with it, and you have a fear of the unknown. The Ace of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, which is all about a new beginning, creation, inspiration. This is also strength, and you're gaining something. We have the Judgment in reverse, the Two of Wands reverse, and the Six of Swords upright at the bottom of the deck. This is Spirit saying that you are failing to face the facts, pretty much, with the Judgment in reverse. It's like you're not hearing the trumpet blowing. You're not, like, Spirit, it's like, I'm telling you guys, it's so many red flags. It's crazy. It's so many synchronicities. It's like you're seeing sign after sign after sign every day, and you're ignoring it. You're ignoring it. You're ignoring it. It's like you do not want things to change. Things have to change. If you want this 10 of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles, you want this happily ever after, you want this long-term success, you're going to have to face the facts. You're going to have to face this disappointment. And then the Two of Wands is like reverse. It's like you're being unrealistic about the situation. It's like you're in la la land. It's almost like you're in this fantasy land, and you're trying to keep things fantasy instead of living in reality. Okay? You have to be wise right now. I feel like you're procrastinating. You're on the fence. You know you have to make a decision, but you're not making it. And the Six of Swords is saying that it's time to move on. It's time to make peace with the past. It's time to transition. It's time to move beyond a certain space that you are in. It's time to go on a deeper journey. I feel like this is like a spiritual journey or spiritual path that you may even need to be walking. Okay? Some other messages I have here, it's time to leave your current job or career. Okay? Some of you, if this is a relationship that is kind of holding you back and messing with your stability and money, it could be the relationship that you need to leave. And we have, it's time to act on a money financial situation. Act quickly. So I feel like with that, Spirit is saying it's time to make a move, and you need to do that quickly. We have the Independence card, which is all about being on one's own, doing something on your own. It says manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. So for some of you, you're dependent on this employer to get you somewhere. You're dependent on this person you're in a connection with to get you somewhere. And Spirit is saying you have to rely on yourself. And also I'm getting a message of kind of taking care of your body and your mind and things like that, and living a healthier lifestyle as well. Some of you may have let yourself go, or just not eating the best or working out. Like a lot of that contributes to our way of thinking, our habits, the way we live, our health, like our health, all of it's connected. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to make sure that you are living a healthy lifestyle. Okay. So those are the messages that I have for you, Aries. I hope these messages found you well, gave you some type of clarity or understanding in regards to the situation. Please like, follow, and leave a comment. Bye, guys.